trick or treat, my superstar artists. You're like, wait a second, calm down, Mrs. Michie. It is still September. You're right. But if you know me, you know I love fall and I love fall art. And the joy of starting our fall art is that we'll have it all ready to go when it's time to decorate for maybe Halloween. Now, if you're not a big Halloween person, that's okay, because we're actually taking nature-inspired things and creating our art. So this week we're gonna have some fun, kind of October-ish art projects, and next week we're going to do some as well. Now here is the trick part of this. This is the treat that we get to make this. Here's the trick. I am going to have these 3 different art projects for my first, my second, and my third grade. Now, the tricky part is the first grade one is just the simple, easy way of making the spider web. But then you're gonna build on that, my second graders, and then you're going to make warm or cool spider webs. And then my third graders are gonna build on that by making a spider web with a little 3D spider in there. So what I want for you guys to do, your treat to you, is I want you to press on the icon of the project you want to do. If you need a review of how to make a spider web, check out the first grade icon, press that. If you already know how to do that, great. And you want to do the color webs, the warm and cool color webs, go straight to second grade. If you want to make a little cute 3D, very simple spider, go to third grade. If you want to stick to the basics, stay or go to first grade. Okay, have fun. Make this project as spooky as you want or as realistic as you want. Okay, enjoy. Alrighty, welcome. You chose the cool or warm color spider web. Okay, so first grade had a little review of this if you want to go back of how to make a spider web, or you can just watch and you'll probably catch on really, really fast. If I'm going too fast, just press pause and rewind, but you guys will get it. Okay, so all you need for this project is a blank piece of white paper so that you can see your warm or cool colors, marker, either a white oil pastel or a white crayon if you're going to go with the white on white, or a black crayon or oil pastel for the black on the white. I think the white on white is really fun. It's kind of like our magic marker. Remember, you can't really see those lines as you go until you put the color over it. And then it kind of appears magically, which is really, really fun. But it's a little trickier to see those lines as you go. So you might want to practice with the black first. Or if you're feeling brave, go for it. Let's do, oh, and you also need a water and a brush, or you can take a Q-tip, or you can take a cotton ball, or you can even take a wet paper towel. You just need a little bit of water with the markers to create that watercolor look. Okay, let's do a quick review of warm and cool colors. Warm colors are like the sunset, like in this color, in this one, we got the warmer, you got your red, orange, yellows, sometimes a little bit of purple, pinks. And then in your cool colors, here's a beautiful Monet to show you kind of the cool colors. We've got our blues, we've got our greens, again, we've got our purples. So that's gorgeous. So have fun with those different color options. All right, first I'm gonna make the spider web, and then I will show you my choices for warm and cool colors. But I'm gonna teach you a life art hack first. Here is a rectangle paper. Mrs. Michie prefers for this project to make it on a square. You don't have to. If you like the rectangle, keep it. But I'm gonna show you how to make a square when you have a rectangle. You are going to take this corner and you're going to make a triangle taco. You're just going to go up to here, up there, so that this corner is even and those lines, these two edges, are even with each other. When it looks good, you're going to press there and slide. side, all right? It's okay if it's not perfect. It's going to be great. Then you're going to trace right here. This rectangle you now have, see that rectangle? That's going to be bye-bye because inside here is your new square. Again, you don't have to do this, but this is a pretty great art hack so that you always know how to make a square when you have a rectangle paper. Origami, you need to do this a lot. All right, boom, buy a rectangle. Don't throw it in the garbage. Make a bookmark, make something fun out of that. That's scratch paper that we go bananas for in our classroom. Okay, and we've already created a line here that'll get us going on our web. I'm going to do black because you can really see it in the video. Again, the white on white is hard to see, but really, really fun. Okay, so we're just going to make a T or an X this way. No, a T or a cross this way, and then an X this way. So let's start with our T. Start at the top, go all the way straight down, take that dot for a walk, boom. And then let's get that meeting in the middle and going across in a T. Bang. Okay, now we're going to create our X. We're going to make sure that X passes through that middle. From corner to corner, corner to corner. All right, you should have that. If this is a little off-centered, it's going to be fine. Go look at a spider web. They're not always perfect. It's great. Okay, you have two choices. You can either, you're just making lines across, but you can either do it in kind of a spiral format where it goes round and round and round and gets bigger and bigger and bigger, or like this one, it starts and gets bigger and grows and grows and grows in a spiral shape, but still using straight lines. Or you can do it in groups. So there's this group of webs connecting, then this group, a little farther out, then even farther out, this group. I am going to do more of a spiral format, and I'm going to start close to my middle. So I'm going to start here, and I go across. I make a triangle. Then I make another one. And I'm going out and out, but I'm slowly growing it. See that? Line to line. Connecting the lines, but I'm going to go past that one. That's more of the spiral. If you wanted to just connect it, then you can do groups. All right, so I'm on doing a spiral. Now you're just making line to line. Now, if you want to get a little fancy, you can make a curved line. That looks a little more realistic cobweb there. The curve goes towards the middle. It doesn't bump out this way. It curves in towards the middle. All right, so you do a little curve. If you want to, you don't have to. And you're just going to keep growing that and growing that. Now you're got to decide, are you going to stop there or are you going to take your line off the paper? Mrs.Michie does not hate it when you go off the paper. Just a different perspective, a different view. So you can do what you want. All right, there we go. There's our simple web. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to go into our warmer, cool colors. But I have seen another really fun trick. It's called rainbow web. So if you don't want to do the watercolor, I've seen it so kids have done red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Then over here, maybe they go purple, red. They start over again, the wheel. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So it keeps going, or you could do rainbow this way and then rainbow down that way, whatever. Or just your favorite colors. That's a really cool, fun project too. But we are going to focus on our kind of watercolor-like pictures. Hey, newsflash, if you have watercolors, go ahead and use watercolors. That is great. For those of us that are just working with what we got at home and don't have watercolors, or just want to try a new fun art trick, then use your markers. I'm going to go with warm colors, warm like the sunset. Okay, so what you do is choose any color. I'm not going to lie. Markers don't love oil pastel too much. It won't ruin them. They'll kind of revive, but you don't want to go on that too much. But I promise you, you just need to get some color scribbled on in there, and then we'll blend the colors. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put a bunch of pink all over, wherever I want. Typically, we don't do too much scribbling in art, but this is kind of a fun one where you can do some scribbling. Now, the reason why we're doing this scribbling and we're going to blend these colors is because they are the warm colors, so they will blend beautifully when we put water on here. complementary colors to my friends that have learned about complementary colors, those colors that look great next to each other but aren't next to each other on the rainbow and they're opposite. They're great and they're beautiful, but they don't blend too well. They can be tricky to blend and you start getting a black color, not a beautiful warm brown or a beautiful wolf gray, but just kind of a ugh. So you got to be a little careful when you're blending colors. That's why if we blend with our warms or our cools, it's going to turn out gorgeous. We're going to love it. There's nothing that's going to make us go, what happened? All right, so these will all blend beautifully. I'm going to throw in some red and then I'm done. If you want to take a little more time on yours and not scribble through it, that's probably a really good idea. But Mrs. Michie is just trying to get this so you're not bored to death. But you're also welcome to work along with me. All right, the joy of making a spider web is now that you know this trick, you'll know it forever and you will never forget it, even as an adult. And you can draw spider webs and amaze your friends forever. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little more on that pink. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there's my beautiful, that's actually pretty cool right there, I'm not gonna lie. You can leave it as is if you want. Or you can do our watercolor trick. Get your water and whatever you're applying it with. I have a big fluffy paintbrush and I am just gonna go nuts. I'm gonna blend, 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 blend. Water is your friend. We know that. We hear that all the time in art class. Remember a good old art class? We had a blast. All right, water's your friend. Blend, blend, blend. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, so it's gonna take a little while for those colors to really get blendy, but when it does, it's gorgeous and really fun. And you're gonna have your own little spider sunset. It's like you peeked out the window and some cute garden spider was making a web, but there's also the sunset. Right now we have kind of some smoke-filled skies, which is very sad, but at the same time, they can make some pretty sunsets. So get a lot of water on there. Right now it's kind of looking meh, but as it dries, it's going to blend, blend, blend and look so pretty. If it gets puckery, just let it dry and then put it over something flat and heavy overnight and it'll be nice and flat. Mrs. Michie does that with all your art. So there's a little life hack. Okay, spider, so fast. Spider. We are going to make a little anatomically correct spider for my super scientists out there that don't like it when Mrs. Michie makes a fake spider or a silly spider. They want a realistic spider. I like a silly spider. I also like a realistic spider, so you can do whatever you want. It's very simple. It's just a circle or oval and circle plus a little U for the fangs. And then we have 4 larger legs and then 4 smaller legs equals spider. Boom. If you want a smaller or a slower way to make this, you can watch it on the first grade video and I go a little more into detail. Okay, but we're gonna just go for it. We're gonna use that little cheat sheet right there. We're gonna go right here on my beautiful cool color. I'm gonna go circle. Circle, you could stick with a white spider if you wanted to. Fangs, that's my little U. I'm gonna go over those. And then, if you notice, realistically, the legs don't come out of the abdomen, they come out of the thorax, but they start like right here in between. Boom, boom, big, big. Now, if you wanna make these kind of like looking like it's moving, have one go that way and then have one go the other way. So it looks like he might be crawling along. Color it in however you want. If you want to make a 3D spider and learn how to make that, you can go ahead and watch the 3rd grade video of how to make that. And then you can put that on your little web. That would be cute too. Okay, have fun. Enjoy. See you guys.